for some NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in at center, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Collins is out there at Porter. And it's Jang in at the small forward position. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Here's Rollins. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Nesmith finds Halliburton. There's the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Porter passes to Turner. Now here's Jang. Outside Porter. 4 on the clock. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Nembhard. From 11 feet away. Rebound by Jang. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
There's Siakam following the basket by Giannis. Siakam. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Turner looking around. Shoots over Zubac. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. And here's Halliburton. Nice D from Porter. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. At the top of the key, Halliburton. Siakam, high post. Antetokounmpo's there. Siakam finds Nesmith. Over Jang. Nesmith can't get it to go. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The defender getting a little over anxious there, but Porter causes that anxiety with his high-level scoring ability.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And the first one drops. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Nance comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Jang. And Trent subbed in for Rollins.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Shepard, the pass to McConnell. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. Bucks leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Kuzma. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Huff, defended by Portis. Here's McConnell. No good with the triple.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage was.
Yep, it counts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McConnell against Porter. Nice D from Porter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
No good on that one.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on the second free throw. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's McConnell. Here's Huff. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Nance kicks to Trent. 5 to shoot. Over Shepard. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Jay Huff.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
6.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Pacers trail by 3 on the court for Indiana. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 slot. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. That free throw, no good. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Nembhard against Prince. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And he sinks the second. The Bucks leading. Here's Rollins. Pass to Turner. Here's Prince. 5 on the clock. Wow, Giannis with a strong finishing shot.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Kevin, back to you.
There for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. And now a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
And Milwaukee has possession. Antetokounmpo cannot be stopped.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Nesmith. And Siakam has it in the corner. Over Giannis. Zubac, the pass to Siakam. And yes, it's good. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, once Siakam gets in the lane with that little floater, not much you can do defensively.
Pass to Jang from downtown. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now, here's Nesmith. Scoreless thus far.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Taurean Prince, and Kevin Porter's subbed in for Rollins. And so Nesmith nails both of them. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point game. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And he makes that one. Porter's got 6 points.
I just like the commitment from Porter Jr., refusing to let the D get the better of him.
Pass to Siakam. To the inside. And that one is good from Zubac.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Shepard's checked in for Indiana. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
Toppin, he's checked in for Zubac. Halliburton hits them both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Nembhard with it, defended by Trent. Out to the right wing.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Shepard with the ball. He's against Chang. Indiana making some changes. Huff's checked in, and Jarris Walker's subbed in for Halliburton.
Jay Huff. Walker.
.151 left in the first half of basketball. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shepard's got 5.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Chang. Pass to Kuzma. It's rebounded by Indiana. Walker with it. No scoring in this one. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Porter with it. Picked up by Shepard. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Shepard. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Driving the lane. Tries again. Misses the layup. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his first basket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter.
They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
They run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive end. And that's a change. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Forward court clearer than the floor.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Halliburton. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Kevin Porter is out there with Rollins. And it's Jang in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Shepard with the ball. Covered by Rollins. Shot clock at 5. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
No good on the free throw. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
And he's good on the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys?
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Neesmith. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Over Jang. Second shot opportunity. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. In Indiana with the change here, too. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Shepherd. The free throw drops for Zubac. 90 seconds now into the second half. McConnell against Rollins. The second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know how hard Turner goes, has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Prince has checked in for Porter.
At the line for one, Miles Turner.
One shot.
That's good from Turner. Pacers trail by 5. McConnell passes to Zubac. Shoots over Turner. Off the left rim and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Giannis driving to the rim. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Neesmith with the ball. Working on Prince. Halliburton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam passes to Halliburton. And the shot goes down.
And great attention to detail by Halliburton. Always keeping an eye on that shot clock.
Rollins against McConnell. The shot by Rollins no good. Pacers trail by 5. And McConnell gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Zubac against Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's the drive. Absorbs the contact. Nice finish by Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Zubac in the post. Turner covering. Antetokounmpo against Siakam. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Pacers trail by 7. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
for Milwaukee. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Buff's checked in. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton.
2 minutes.
Now, here's McConnell. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Giannis making his presence felt down low.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Pass to Toppin. Nembhard against Prince. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Giannis. Giannis cleaning up the fast break.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. Outside, Walker. Back to Toppin. 6 to shoot. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Kuzma. And he overshot that one, missing.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's McConnell. Sinks the 15-footer. McConnell's got 6.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Prince. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Prince has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Giannis. Oh, big time move by Giannis out of the combo.
And guarding Giannis on the interior, no easy task. He's got ways to score over, under, and through.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Siakam in at the power forward. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Now, here's Neesmith. Covered by Rollins.
Bobby Portis. First personal foul. First team.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Milwaukee.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
And he makes the first. And the Bucks making a change here. Nance is checked in. And so Neesmith nails both of them. Bucks leading by 13. Porter passes to Portis. And here's Nance. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Milwaukee leading by 12. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Halliburton finds Siakam.
Hey, right here.
Clock at 6. Pass to Walker. Goes up again. Rebound by Jang.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Halliburton against Porter. Pass to Zubac. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Portis. Jang dishes to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious house from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Pacers trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Here's Porter. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
Milwaukee leading by 16 to the paint. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
A nice shot by Neesmith. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Jang kicks to Porter. Jang against Walker. Jang the pass to Rollins. And good that time. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Pass to Zubac. Walker looking for an opening. Here's Nemhard. Nance with some nice D.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Rollins the pass to Nance. Now here's Porter. He's covered by Halliburton. And finished off by Porter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Nemhard against Rollins. Siakam nails the baby hook. And that's 10 points for Siakam.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of guy.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Halliburton, and he drops it in from the low post. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Porter driving inside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long.